Check. Good morning, everybody. This is Jeremiah Craig coming at you for Coffee and Music, number 973. I'm back from Ireland, went on a vacation and attended my brother-in-law's wedding in Ireland, and then went over to Scotland for a couple of days over the past 2 weeks, and it was awesome. It was an awesome experience. I got to meet Neil, who's here. Good to see you. Made it back safely. You know it. Good morning, Wes. How's it going? Good to see you. Levi, yo, how's it going? Good to see you guys. Good morning. Cowboy Boots Hat Western Life Enthusiast Lionel. How's it going? Cheers to you. Good morning. Good morning. I'm back. Definitely jet lagged. That's for sure. Definitely jet lagged, but feeling good and very renewed creatively. Blah, blah. Let me take another sip of this coffee. Definitely still jet lagged. And it was really, really cool to explore Ireland and Scotland and to meet Neil as well. I'm feeling really, really good. Really revived. Haven't done anything like that in the last 2 years. And then to go out and experience something completely different for 2 weeks in a completely different part of the world was awesome. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Good morning, Carlos. How's it going? Top of the morning to you, Taylor. Good to see you, John. Thank you. John had a chance to try some Houston boots, but never heard of them. Snakeskin. Are they good? I don't know. I'll have to check them out. I know of Houston custom boots out of Virginia City, Nevada, but I've never tried, I don't think I've tried just regular Houston. I'll have to check them out. It was a great few days for sure, Neil. Thanks for hosting me and taking me on an adventure. Neil took me and my wife canoeing on Loch Lomond, which was amazing. Such a beautiful country. Gotta love Scotland. Gotta love it. Good morning, Kevin. How's it going? Good morning, Primas. Good to see ya. Yo, Moses had a stellar trip indeed. It was awesome. I was thinking about recording, and I brought my camera to Ireland and Scotland, but I really enjoyed just not filming anything or doing an extended test. I had thought I was going to be doing an extended test on a pair of boots, but then in the last minute I was like, screw it. I'm bringing the Hondo 7875s instead, and definitely don't regret it. Those Hondos came through huge day in and day out, so gotta love it. Did I happen to catch the boot review for the BNV? Smack Daddy has put it up. I'll have to check it out. I haven't seen it yet. Just got back. I did see that he tweeted that he was going to make it, but I didn't know it was already out. So I'll check it out, Carlos. Smack Daddius is the man. Gotta love it. Yo. Right? It is really pretty. Is really pretty, Puppeteer. Thank you. You know it, Brian. That is what vacations are for. Feeling renewed and energized in a different way that I totally needed, and I'm ready to continue here making content, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Don't worry about the content. I was thinking about it, but then I was like out there, and I was like, man, this is just too much fun to experience. I am enjoying it 100%. I feel it necessary to play an Irish song this morning after being in the country for about a week and a half and then heading over to Scotland for the other few days. Met some awesome people, had some great conversations that put a lot of things worldwide in perspective for me. It was really interesting to see some of the folks from Ireland and Scotland and other areas around the European nations, because of course there's a lot of folks who come to Ireland and Scotland to do vacationing as well. It's not just Americans or the folks who are native to the area. I got to hear a lot of perspectives about things that are happening worldwide, and if there's one thing for sure, it's a really hard time for everybody all across the world. Everybody has their own problems, and they're very similar, and it brings a lot of empathy to everyone's situation. Very, very interesting to talk to those folks and to explore Ireland and Scotland, and also Northern Ireland as well, which is a different country too. So I'm gonna play Whiskey in the Jar this morning. I haven't played the guitar or sang for the last 2 weeks. Well, maybe sung a little bit in the pubs, but that's a little different. I'm gonna play Whiskey in the Jar here, so here we go. Let's do it. As I was going over the far-famed Kerry Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and then produced my rapier, saying stand and deliver, for you are my bold deceiver. Mushering dum-a-doo dum-a-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money and I made a pretty penny. I put it in my pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and said she swore that she never would deceive me, but the devil takes the women, for they never can be easy. Mushering dum-a-doo dum-a-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went into my chamber all to take a slumber, and I dreamt of golden jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew my charges and she filled them out with water, then sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Mushering dum-a-doo dum-a-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can aid me, 'tis my brother in the army. If I can find a station in Cork-Killarney, and if he will go with me, we'll go roving in Kilkenny, and I'm sure he'll treat me better than my darling sporting Jenny. Mushering dum-a-doo dum-a-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Yes. Fun one. Carlos, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whiskey in the Jar. And of course, we did do some touring of some whiskey distilleries with Tullamore Dew. What an awesome place, guys. If you're ever in Ireland and get a chance to do a tour of the Tullamore Dew Distillery, I highly recommend it. It's an awesome joint with a lot going on. They tell you so much history behind the place. Irish coffee was invented there. It was pretty cool. Or by somebody who worked there. Lots of cool history all across Ireland. But if you're into whiskey, Tullamore Dew is a good place to learn a lot about it. Yo, thank you, Mark. Good to see ya. Oh, Primoz is going on vacation this Saturday, going to visit the seaside again. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh, man. Yes, I saw, Lionel. You did a recording trip all around the clock for the channel. Gotta love it. Looks like you met Dale Brisby. That's cool. That looked fun. Man, good morning, Mom. Good morning, Christopher. How's it going? Good to see you. Cheers to you guys. What are the boots that you are kicking off this Monday? And I want to know in the live chat. Let me know. Good morning, Arnold. Yo, I want to know what boots you are deciding to kick off this week. Seems that I brought the weather back from Ireland and Scotland, and it's raining this morning in Ithaca, New York. Although for most of the trip in Ireland and Scotland, we had a very sunny time, which was unordinary. But since it is raining today, I'm going with a new pair of boots that I'll be doing extended tests here within the next month or so. These are Wolverine Boulevard Ropers. These are what I'm going to go with today since it's raining out. It's got a rubber outsole on them. And only wore them for a day so far. I was going to take those to Ireland and do an extended test there. But like I said, I didn't really feel like working on vacation. So we're going to record the extended test here for these Wolverine Boulevard Ropers and get out in the world. It's going to be a good one. That's what I'm talking about. Wes has got Lucchese, Livingston, the seven-toe suedes. That's what I'm talking about. Brian is kicking off the week with Hondo 3416s. That's what I'm talking about. Gotta love it. Yes. Is it raining up there, Mom? In Twisted Wheel Fabrication Land? I'll push it up for you if I can. Yo, Leon's got the Tecovas press kit today. That's what I'm talking about. Get it. Oh, man, Lionel's rocking those Anderson Bean Grizzly Bear. Ho, yes. Moses is enjoying the Ariat Ventex while outside in the heat today, and the Justin Ropers for driving. Gotta love that you have the two boots, the one special for just driving. Boardman says, man, the weather in Ireland right now is fantastic, near 30 degrees Celsius. I know, it was so beautiful. I was so surprised. I was packing like sweaters and long sleeve shirts, and then we get there and it's like, geez, it's 77 every day and sunny. I got a sunburn. I got a sunburn in Ireland, which I didn't expect to happen. I got one of those Irish sunburns you never hear anything about. Oh, man. Wow. Scotland is hot today. Yeah, you got a heat wave. I learned all about the heat wave that the UK and Ireland is facing at the moment. Oh, man. Taylor's got the Double H 1552s. That's what I'm talking about. A nice, tough boot to start out the week. Let's go. Let's get it. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm pretty excited to get back into it, feeling inspired, feeling energized. It was one of those vacations where we're go, 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 go all the time, like visiting castles. I was driving. Driving in Ireland and Scotland is definitely different. Of course, it's on the other side of the road. And I was driving stick at the same time, which wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Now, I learned standard growing up, but I was very, very concerned about shifting with my left hand instead of my right hand while I was there. And really, it was like, it felt pretty natural, to be honest. It felt pretty natural and pretty easy to do that part. The strange part was driving on the left side of the road. That was the strange part, and orienting myself in the middle of the lane, because driving on the other side or driving on the right side, I would always pull to the left a little bit, so I would ride the shoulder probably a little bit more than what I should have been when I was starting. So I had to retrain my brain and center myself on the right side while driving on the right side of the road. That was the most difficult part. I thought it was going to be shifting with my right hand, but it was not. It was actually pretty easy. That part of it, anyways. Yo, Nina, how's it going? Good morning to you. Hello. All right, so since I feel like I'm back, energized, creatively, and mentally, definitely my body is tired. I'm definitely tired, but I'm really excited to get back into this, creating content for you guys, creating music for you guys, and I feel like this is a good song to bring it all back. This is Viaduct. It's a pretty happy song about maybe going on a little adventure and feeling good throughout the entire thing, even if that adventure is just a regular day. So this is called Viaduct. I broke my suitcase on the viaduct, and Miss Pross said she'd sew a new handle on. I met Ramona in the waiting room, and we decided to get lost in the gamelan. Yes, she took me up to the attic now to tell me more about how she was feeling. And we laughed when I lost my shirt and my foot fell through the ceiling now. And I wave, wave, wave from above, and I wave, wave, wave at you, love, and I wave, wave, wave from above on the viaduct, yeah. Now I saw Baloo, he was shaking them trees as I was crossing over the interstate. He was done reaching at them prickly pears, finally trying to put on a little winter's weight. Yes, he told me to come stand upon his shoulders, 'cause the ones at the top are the sweetest. And I know firsthand just what it means. Yes, I can feel it. Yes, I feel it too. And I wave, wave, wave from above. And I wave, wave, wave at you, love. And I wave, wave, wave from above on the viaduct, yeah. Now I make no haste, 'cause if it goes to waste, it was meant to perish. And now I make no haste, I take a good taste, one that I can cherish now, one that I can cherish now, yeah. And the onlookers can think whatever they please, but to me it feels just as real. Maybe even a little bit better. See, I got no problem with frozen custard meals, no. And I'll probably stay up here quite a bit longer, yeah. See, I'm just liking it this way, and I think I'll be just fine staying here the rest of my days, rest of my days. I'll wave, wave, wave from above, and I'll wave, wave, wave that's you, love, and I'll wave, wave, wave from above on the viaduct, yeah. Yes, I wave high on the viaduct now, waving at you, waving back at me now, love. I said I high, high, high on the viaduct, yeah. Viaduct, yes. Oh man, feeling good. Let's do this. Great to see you. Thank you, Harold. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nina's got the Durangos on today. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Woo! Yeah, Neil had the same issue, but the other way around, pulling to the shoulder a little bit too much when you were driving in Florida. I did not expect that to be a problem when driving on the other side of the road. I thought there were going to be so many other problems, but that was the biggest problem that I had, just pulling to the shoulder a little bit. Really interesting. And if that's the only problem, then it's not really that big of a problem at all, is it? People passing on all sides. Yeah. I noticed that people in Ireland and Scotland are very patient drivers. Not like they are in the U.S. in a lot of places. People are just not in a real big hurry to get places, at least not as in a big of a hurry as many places in the U.S. So maybe their hurry is just a little bit more relaxed in Ireland and Scotland. However, I did notice that in Northern Ireland, which is, of course, a different country from Ireland itself, their drivers were very much more like American drivers. They're crazy, and they are a little bit more impatient than everybody else, which is really interesting because it's a very small place comparatively to Ireland and Scotland. But those Northern Irish drivers, you gotta watch out for them. That's what I learned from my experience there. And maybe it's just my small sample size making stereotypes, but let me know if you feel the same way, Neil. Oh man. What do you guys got planned for this week? Brian, gonna go a week up in Reading, Pennsylvania for a family wedding, so you wouldn't be around anyways. In the morning without coffee and music. Glad to be back. I hope the reruns there held you guys over for a little bit, but it's not like this experience at all. It's completely different. So I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to see you guys back as well. Yes. Indicators are not optional in Florida. Oh man, gotta love it. The first roundabout is scary. Yeah, and then all the other roundabouts are just like, wow, okay, we got it. Especially the 3-lane roundabouts there. Those were a little confusing sometimes, but I got through it unscathed for the most part. Got through it unscathed. It was an experience. I can't say that I would want to drive again in those countries, but I'm glad that I did it for at least once. So if we were to go back, I think that it would be a fun experience to travel more by train or bus. Let somebody else do the driving next time. I did it once. I don't think I need to do it again unless I have to. Back out with the group this week, making the most of the sunshine. That's what I'm talking about. That's got to be really enjoyable for all of the members of your group this week, not in the rain all week. So I hope everybody stays happy and enjoys the adventures this week, Neil. Yes, it was awesome to meet you in Scotland. Neil's an awesome dude. On Wednesday, you're going to be reviewing the Ruho, the Jake Hornback Cayman. Nice. I'm going to keep a lookout for that. Nice. Ethan took a girl to get a brand new pair of cowboy boots. Gotta love those boot shopping dates, Ethan. Good morning, Steven. Gotta love it. All right. I got some planning to do here for this week to make sure that get back on schedule and make sure that I got all the contents for you guys to watch, both for the boots and for the music. Seriously excited. Had a great vacation, feeling renewed and re-energized for this work, and I'm looking forward to creating a bunch of cool stuff for you guys. So with that, it's time to get back at it. Let's kick ass and take names this week, whether you're working all week long or maybe going on a little vacation yourself. Definitely go all in on what you're doing. So love you guys so much, and I will see you guys around. Have a spectacular day and an awesome week. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.